On the 102nd episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast, we are going to be talking about some NFL offseason signings, some MLB news, and our first round of the All-Star voting. We're going to be ranking the top 5 NBA centers of all time. Going to be talking about the NBA and NHL Stanley Cup Finals, and ending it off with some Hall of Fame, yay or nay. Make sure you use code HatTrick Sports when checking out at w.gg for 10% off your order. Roll it. Welcome to HatTrick Sports, starring your host, Isaiah Carpenter. Bringing you the biggest sports headlines every week. This is the HatTrick Sports Podcast. We are here filming episode 102. Let's start it off with some NFL news. NFL news, the only really signing this week, which obviously you don't really expect a whole lot of signings right now. But the big signing of the week goes to Aaron Rodgers, signing a 1-year, $13.65 million contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers is up there. What is he, in his 40s now? He's got to be up there. He is... I don't know. Where's his age? I saw it earlier. I think he's 41. Yeah. He's 41 years old. He just signed yet another 1 year. I guess it's his first because he technically had 2 years with the Jets. But he signs a 1 year, $3.65 million contract with the Steelers. He's going to wear number 8 like he wore with the Jets. Obviously, the last 2 seasons have been incredibly disappointing from him. But at the same time, he's 41 years old. So, yeah, it's not that I don't think he's worth $13.65 million. I just don't think that, the Steelers are going to be like how they've been the last 15 seasons. They're going to go 9-8 this season. With Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers might quit on you. $10 million of that is guaranteed. I was watching or listening to an interview of Aaron Rodgers talking about, I think it was filmed, it's got to be a couple weeks ago, but he was talking about how the sport is different than what it was, obviously, when he was first starting out. He's been in the league for, 20 years? But yeah, obviously it's going to be different. And so yeah, it's not that I'm becoming less of an Aaron Rodgers fan. It's just like Aaron Rodgers is becoming like an older guy and just can't accept the new form of football. Which, don't get me wrong, yeah, we love football 20 years ago, but guess what? In 20 years, we'll be saying that we love this kind of football. It's just an evolving sport. But it's official that he is signing with the Steelers. There was a whole bunch of speculation across the offseason, and everybody kind of knew that he was going to be signing with the Steelers, especially after the draft. Like I said, he's going to be wearing number 8, not 12. He wore 8 with the Jets. He wore number 12 forever with the Packers. What else do we have over here? Yeah, $10 million guaranteed. And again, like I said, it's another year of the Steelers just being average. They might make the playoffs, but they're going to get first round exited if they do make the playoffs. And if not, they're just going to be that average team once again. I mean, you can thank Mike Tomlin for that one. And the Steelers got to look up to see, hey, who's after Rodgers? I mean, sure, you get Rodgers this year, but then after that, then you just got to keep going. And I don't know. I'm not a big fan of teams signing just 1 year contracts. Obviously, you had the Russell Wilson and then now Rodgers. Don't take the leftovers. Just get your own guy, get your franchise QB, get him up, sign the contract now, the massive $1 billion contract or whatever they're going to sign. And, yeah. But, yeah, that's all really for NFL news. Not a lot of NFL news this week. Let's go on to the MLB. The Dodgers have been struggling, and I do not like this. The Dodgers are spending billions of dollars these last couple seasons, and they just, I know it's the last week. I know it's a long season. It's a 162-game season. They're just not looking like the team, like a World Series team right now. They just finished up a series with the Mets. They should have got swept. They didn't get swept, but they should have. They were just not playing good baseball. And then with the Cardinals, they have not looked good against the Cardinals. They start a series with the Padres tomorrow on Monday, and we better start beating them. Let's look at the MLB standings. I think I had them up here at some point. MLB standings. Yeah, the Padres are only 1 game behind the Dodgers right now. They're about to start a series with them. The Dodgers have to win today against the Cardinals if they want to go in the lead with the Padres, facing off against the Padres early next week. And the Giants are right there with them. So the Dodgers got to turn it on. I'm kind of disappointed. I understand that they have all these injured guys and injured pitching and stuff, but we gotta turn it on. We're paying you guys a whole bunch of money. Now, yeah, I guess technically we are. Buying this Ohtani jersey that I'm wearing right now is paying you guys millions of dollars, and you guys are just kind of like, you guys are slipping away at it. I understand, like I said, it's a 162 game season, and we're only, 50 games into it, but 65 games into it, but like, come on, guys, like let's kick it in. Let's lock in, boys. Again, the record's not horrible, 38-27. That's not a horrible record, but and it's not really the record. Like, they're winning some games. It's just like they just look horrible. And yeah, I don't appreciate it. I do understand that they have like 15 pitchers on the IL right now. Tony Gonsolin just headed to the 15-day IL. And again, there are 14 Dodger pitchers, just pitchers on the IL. Tony Gonsolin was placed on the 15-day IL just yesterday, Saturday, because of his elbow. He has his right elbows, I think it's elbow discomfort or something. But like, you got Tyler Glasnow, you got Roki Sasaki, Blake Snell, Kirby, no. Who else is on? You have Luis Garcia, Brusdar Graterol, Michael Grove, Edgardo, Enriquez, Kyle Hurt, Evan Phillips, River Ryan, Emmett Sheehan, Gavin Stone, Blake Trenton. All of these guys are on the injured list for the Dodgers, and these are all pitchers. I mean, again, we have the offense, luckily, but we have not been looking good the last few weeks, and it's frustrating. I don't know. I put this on Mark Prior. If you don't, it's like you can't blame anybody else. You can blame the trainers, but Mark Prior is the pitching coach. Get new trainers if you have to. I don't understand why it seems like every year the Dodgers' biggest problem is that they have 15 pitchers on the injured list. It sucks. I have like different notes for all of them. Michael Kopech, he's been sidelined since spring training with right shoulder. He has a 15.63 ERA and 9 rehab appearances in AAA. Kirby Yates, again, I understand he's older, but he's been off since May 17th because of a strained right hamstring. He is 3-2 with a 4.34 ERA and 22 relief pitch appearances. Again, all these guys, Gonsolin, obviously, Snell, Sasaki, it's like, it sounds like it's a stretching thing or like it's always a muscle thing, but again, that's how all injuries are. So it's like you can blame the trainers, but who's in charge of the pitching trainers? Mark Prior. Pryor's got to be held responsible. I love Prior. Pryor's brought us to multiple World Series, and I give Prior almost the same amount of credit as I give Dave Roberts for bringing us to these playoffs year after year after year after year after year. But like, dude, all these guys are injured, and some of these are going to be career-ending injuries, and some of these guys are never going to be the same. And obviously, Kershaw coming back from the injuries just a couple years ago. I mean, he's just on he's old man Rivers out here. He's like absolutely horrible. It just sucks. It sucks to see all these Dodgers pitching just being injured. But that brings up the question of, you have the trade deadline coming up. Will the Dodgers push for Walker Buehler? Obviously, Walker Buehler's been with the Dodgers for, I've been pretty sure, his entire career until this offseason when the Red Sox signed him. I mean, obviously, he made the last out of the World Series, which if I knew that he was leaving, I wouldn't really want him to make the last out there. I would have rather had, Kershaw or somebody out there. But whatever. He made the last out of the World Series, and the Red Sox signed him. He hasn't been great with the Red Sox. Let me look up his exact stats. Walker Buehler 2025 stats. He is at he's 4-4 with a 5.18 ERA with the Red Sox. With a 1.44 whip. So he's not been great with the Red Sox, but he's healthy. I will take a healthy pitcher right now for the Dodgers with their 14 injured pitchers right now. But yeah, it sounds like he's kind of in the front running of maybe going back to the Dodgers. I doubt it. I doubt that he'll go back with the Dodgers, but I wouldn't mind it. I liked Walker Buehler. I think we could push his ERA down a little bit. But yeah, that's enough of Dodgers news. Been talking 5 minutes about the Dodgers themselves. What else we got? We got let's start it off. MLB All-Star voting has officially opened up. And so every week from here until the voting closes, we will make a new ballot here on HatTrick Sports on the podcast. We will make a new ballot every week. And one thing I'm going to maybe try to implement is having like fans voting for it, for you guys in the comment section for next week, who you think we should vote, and whoever has like the highest vote. Well, we might figure something out there. But here we go. For the first week, we are voting for the All-Star ballot. Like I said, every week we are going to be doing this, starting with this week. Let's start off with first baseman. In the AL for first baseman, we're going to put Paul Goldschmidt. I think, sure, there might be guys a little bit better than him, but I think overall Paul Goldschmidt is the best first baseman right now in the AL. And then on the NL, you could argue Pete Alonso, but at the same time, Freddie Freeman's been on fire, very contact hitter right now. And I would rather have Freddie Freeman than Pete Alonso right now. Let's move on to second baseman. It's funny how they have Jose Altuve here at second base. He's been playing a lot of like outfield and stuff. But who should we vote for second baseman? If you guys are on the TikTok live, if you guys want to throw in a vote or something, if you guys want to throw in a vote, we are here doing our All-Star voting. We're going to be doing this every week. So in American League, we have Jackson Holliday isn't a bad choice. Jackson Holliday might be the best choice that we have on here. He is batting .260, and it's not even just that. I think that Jackson Holliday is the best second baseman here. Then we have Ozzie Albies. No, Jake Cronenworth. Again, it's there. But Brendan Donovan, he's been pretty good. Tommy Edman, I don't want to put two Dodgers in a row, but Tommy Edman's been up there. But Ketel Marte's been on absolute fire recently. We got to put Ketel Marte. Even though I'm not a big fan of the guy, you got to put Ketel Marte for second base. For third baseman, who we got? We got Bregman. We could put Bregman up there. We could put Garcia for the Royals. I kind of like that Bregman, though. I think that we are... Jose Ramirez. Yeah, we got to put Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is going to be our third baseman for the AL. For the NL... Arenado, no. We could put Matt Chapman. Who's better than Matt Chapman right now? Manny Machado. Do we put Machado? Max Muncy. Definitely not Max Muncy, coming from a Dodgers fan. But Ahmed Rosario, you could put no. It pains me to say this, but we're gonna put Manny Machado there for the third baseman. For shortstop, we are going to put. Do we put Mookie Betts here? Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. I hate Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He hasn't been playing that much, has he, though? Oh, no, we're going to put Mookie Betts just because Isaiah Kiner-Falefa hasn't been playing all that all season. You could put Francisco Lindor. Yeah, we're going to put Francisco Lindor. We're going to put Francisco Lindor for shortstop on the NL side. On the AL, you have Bo Bichette's definitely a front runner right now. Bo Bichette. Who else kind of stands out here? Jeremy Pena, you could put over Bo Bichette. Yeah, we're going to put Jeremy Pena for our shortstop on the AL. Now let's go to our catchers. All you got to do... Who's a good catcher right now? Alejandro Kirk. Bo Naylor. We have Salvador Perez. Cal Raleigh. Raleigh. We're definitely going to put Cal Raleigh. I don't even know why I thought twice about that. Definitely putting Cal Raleigh for the AL side. I'm pretty sure he's a rookie, too. He's going to win Rookie of the Year, too. On the NL side, you have guys like Hunter Goodman, who's actually pretty good, and he plays for the Rockies. You have... I think Hunter Goodman might be the front runner here. Just because you got to put a Rocky in there. You got to feel bad for the Rockies. You got to put a Rocky in there. Will Smith. Goodman or Will Smith? we're going to put Will Smith in there. Goodman could be there, but it's just he plays for the Rockies. All right, now for the outfielders, Ronald Acuna Jr., if he makes it in, I'm going to freak out if he gets in. Corbin Carroll's not horrible. Yeah, we're going to put Corbin Carroll. We might change that up a little bit. Conforto, definitely not. Jackson Chourio. We might put Jackson. We're going to put Jackson Chourio there for now. Oh, PCA. Definitely PCA. We got to put PCA. He has had an incredible start to the season and career. He's been on fire. You could put Teo. So, wait, who do we have? We have Corbin. Corbin Carroll's going to probably get changed out. Jackson Merrill. We could put Jackson Merrill for now. The outfielder's always hard because you could always put a lot of outfielders. Yeah, we're going to do this every week. Juan Soto. I don't think Juan Soto's a top 3 outfielder right now. Is that too much to say? Actually, I take that back. We might need to put... There's a lot of guys that are good. I don't know how you pick just 3 guys. We are going to change Teoscar Hernandez for Juan Soto, just because I kind of feel he hasn't been great. Juan Soto hasn't been great, but I feel like he's like, I don't know. You could go in so many different ways. I like Teo. I get paid to make the hard decisions. We're not gonna put Teo in. And then on the AL side, we're gonna have Cody Bellinger. As of right now, we could change that out. Byron Buxton, again. Javi Baez. I'm not saying he's an all-star, but he's been on fire, especially after a horrible last season. Jarren Duran. I don't mind Jarren Duran. No. Let me change that vote. We got to change that vote somewhere. Maybe we change Bellinger out for somebody. Who do we change Bellinger out, though, for? Trout? Do we try to give Trout another all-star? He doesn't deserve the all-star, though. But you got to put him at all-star. Varsho. No, we'll keep Belly. We'll keep Bellinger in there. Or no. Judge. Oh, my goodness. I passed by Judge. Judge. So you have Buxton, Duran, and Judge. I think that's fair. And then for the DH, obviously for the NL, we are putting Shohei Ohtani, the greatest baseball player of all time. On the NL, you could put... We're just looking for kind of high batting average here. We're kind of looking for Brent Rooker. We're looking for a Brent Rooker. All right. So, again, make sure to vote every 5 times. You can vote 5 times in a day. Again, like I said, we are going to be doing this every single week until the All-Star voting ends. But on the American League side, you have Paul Goldschmidt, Jackson Holliday, Jose Ramirez, Jeremy Pena, Cal Raleigh, Byron Buxton, Jarren Duran, Aaron Judge, and Brent Rooker. Against the National League for this week, you have Freddie Freeman, Ketel Marte, Manny Machado, Francisco Lindor, Will Smith, PCA, Jackson Merrill, we could switch out with somebody, but we'll put Jackson Merrill, Juan Soto, and Shohei Ohtani. Let's review the picks. The picks are in. I'm going to submit these, and then next week, let's not put too much information online here. Next week, we will do the same thing. Maybe it'll be the same guys. Maybe it'll be different guys. I am not a robot MLB, and yeah. So, yeah, we'll keep doing this every week. Make sure you are voting on MLB.com/allstar/ballot. I think that's what it is. MLB.com. You can vote up to 5 times. Let me get a screenshot of that. Actually, no. We'll do, there we go. We're going to get a screenshot of that just so we don't have to do that later when trying to edit this. There we go. That's a beauty. All right. So that concludes the MLB All-Star voting. Let's move on to the AUSL, the new... Actually, it's not really a new league, but it's the Athletes Unlimited Softball League. It kicks off this summer. It is a professional softball league for softball players that have been playing in college. It's the world's best professional softball players. And so it's going to be 4 teams that will compete that will compete in a 24-game season, and then there will be a 3-game championship series and a dynamic point-based All-Star Cup. It's going to be on ESPN2 and ESPNU. It will broadcast 18 regular season games starting June 10th. That's just in a couple days. While the AUSL Championship will air on ESPN2. There will be 21 additional All-Star Cup games available on ESPN2, ESPN Plus, and ESPNU. So the teams are going to be the Bandits, the Blaze, the Talents, and the Volts. All these players are from the top 50 NCAA All-Americans, athletes from each of the last 11 NCAA title-winning teams, and other players like that. There's a whole bunch of the whole schedule's out. Again, all the schedules are out, and I'm excited. The MLB invested a whole bunch of money into this, and it's the first professional softball league. Now, I will see how this turns out. I'm not extremely optimistic about it, but we need somebody like Caitlin Clark kind of to be that in the college softball college World Series. We need somebody like Caitlin Clark and kind of come in and kind of take over and double, triple, quadruple viewership for the league. So it might take a few years. I talked about the women's lacrosse league, I don't know, a few months ago. And that still hasn't quite taken off yet, blown up yet. So again, I'm all for this. I'm excited to see what happens. I will definitely be watching. Obviously don't have a favorite team yet. We'll see what happens with that. But Rob Manfred said that Major League Baseball's investment into the AUSL represents an opportunity to support softball's long-term growth and expands our engagement with these outstanding athletes and their fans. And then he goes on and on and on and on and on. But yeah, MLB Network will cover the announcement on MLB flagship store, so whatever. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I'm all for it. We'll just see what happens with viewership and stuff. Hopefully this blows up. And again, we need somebody like Caitlin Clark in the softball world to go into college and then out of college into this and kind of blow this thing up, quadruple viewership. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's talk about Roman Anthony, the number one prospect in all of MLB right now. Just last night on Saturday, June 7th, he hit a 497-foot grand slam. That is longer than any home run in MLB this offseason, which I believe is held by Mike Trout at 484 feet just a couple months ago. Roman Anthony, he's going to get called up soon. He's definitely going to get called up soon. He's the number one prospect in the MLB, and this absolutely proves it. You could see this, even the cameraman didn't even know where the ball went. It went it was nuked. And a lot of people don't understand how far a 500-foot or a 497-foot home run is. So I did some stuff. The Washington Monument, if you just pushed it over, that is 555 feet. So he hit a ball further than that. He hit it half the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is over 1,000 feet tall. So he hit it half the Eiffel Tower, half of an entire cruise ship, and the distance of 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools. People don't understand. It's hard to comprehend how far 500 feet is. That is over 1.5 football fields. Just like a nuke. It's just an absolute nuke. The average, I would say, is in the upper 300s for average MLB home runs, and this guy hit it almost 500 feet. This guy's going to be legit. This guy, along with Jack Caglione, I know that he's not doing very good, at all, where I had his stats pulled up here. Yeah, Jack Caglione, he is batting. He just got called up, a week or two ago. He's batting 0.95 right now. He's done absolutely horrible just this last week, but I think that he's going to turn it on and be really amazing in his career. Same with Roman Anthony. Again, if you're hitting 500-foot home runs in AAA, you're going places, man. Let's talk about Craig Kimbrell. So he's been in AAA with the Braves he signed the minor league contract, a few months ago with the Braves. He just got called up. He pitched 1 inning. I have his exact stats here. He pitched 1 inning. He made his season debut, allowed 1 hit in a scoreless 7th inning, and when even though Atlanta did lose that game against San Francisco, he had 1 walk and 1 strikeout through 14 pitches. The next day, he got designated for assignment. He is 37 years old. He's getting up there. He's old. But, like, why you got to call him up, pitch 1 inning, and then DFA him after he's been in AAA forever? Like, I just thought that was kind of funny. It's not funny. It's just, like, it's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of rude in a sense of the Braves. But, nah, he's towards the end of his career. I mean, he had a good career. It's just kind of winding down. All right, let's move on to the top 5 NBA centers of all time. Here we go. We are about to get some controversy in here. At number 5, you have Hakeem Olajuwon. Where is it? Olajuwon. He played for the Rockets and Raptors. He played for the Rockets forever, and then the Raptors towards the end of his career. He won MVP in the 93 and 94 season, 2-time NBA Finals MVP, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 12-time All-Star, 12-time All-NBA selection, and 9-time All-D selection, and he is in the Hall of Fame. His career stats: 21.8 points per game, 11.1 rebounds per game, 3.1. What was I reading? A .512 field goal percentage. That's why he's at number 5. He's at number 5. At number 4, people might be saying this is ranked too low. Shaquille O'Neal. He won the 99-2000 MVP, 3-time Finals MVP, 15-time All-Star, 14-time All-NBA selection, 3-time All-D selection, Rookie of the Year in 1992 and 1993 season, 4-time NBA championship winner, 2000, 2001, 2002, and 2006. He averaged in his career 23.7 points per game, 10.9 rebounds per game, shooting .582. But he is at number 4. At number 3, you have none other than Bill Russell, Celtics legend, 5-time MVP, 57, 58, 60, 61, 61, 62, 62, 63, 64, 65. Can you count that fast? 12-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA, All-D selection in the 68-69 season, obviously a Hall of Famer, 11-time champion. In his career, he averaged 15.1 points per game, 22.5 rebounds per game, shooting only .440, but still definitely at number 3. At number 2, you have Wilt Chamberlain, 2-time championship winner in 67 and 72, 4-time MVP, Finals MVP, 13-time All-Star, 10-time All-NBA, 2-time All-D selection, Rookie of the Year, and in the Hall of Fame, averaging 30.1 points per game, 22.9 rebounds per game, 4.4 assists per game, shooting field goals at .540. And then the number 1 greatest center of all time, you have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bucks and Lakers legend, 6-time MVP, 2-time Finals MVP, 19-time All-Star, 15-time All-NBA, 10-time All-D selection, Rookie of the Year, and a Hall of Famer, winning 6 championships and averaging 24.6 points per game, 11.2 rebounds per game, shooting .559 and field goals. But yeah, those are your top 5 NBA centers. Let's wrap it up here with some NBA and NHL Stanley Cup Finals talk. Let's talk about the NBA Finals. The Pacers upsetting the Thunder in Game 1. They came back in like the last 2 minutes or so. They just absolutely came back. The Thunder need to kick it in. The Thunder really need to kick it in. They got to win. I think that the Thunder will still win. It's just going to take an extra game. It's going to go into 6 games instead of 5 or maybe even 7 now. But that is happening over there. Over in the NHL Stanley Cup Finals, you have the Panthers and Oilers tied at 1 game each. It is going to go into 7 games. It's going to kind of be like last year, except this year, it's just going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I went over the stats and everything last year. This series is going to be absolutely, like, insane. I've been going back and forth. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know who's going to win that. But, yeah, that is going to wrap it up for the 102nd episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast. You can listen wherever you listen to podcasts. Spotify, Podcast, Podbean, Google Podcasts, even your Alexa, everywhere. Literally everywhere you listen to podcasts, you can listen to us, including YouTube for all the visuals. Make sure to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube for all the short form content, Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, for all breaking news and stuff like that. We will see you guys next week for episode 103.